What's actually interesting is looking at some of the voting data of undecided voters, Latino voters. It seemed to actually get that Donald Trump, American voters are smart, and realizing that Donald Trump was lying the entire time, was not answering any of the questions. And as this one voter basically said, and this was kind of the general sentiment of the Univision panel, was that even though President Biden has a speaking problem and he has a stutter, he clearly laid out what he'll do and what he has done. And undecideds saying that at least President Biden was answering the questions and not talking about overthrowing elections. I've been watching the Univision undecided voters. I mean, nearly every single undecided voter said they now support Biden, not Trump. I thought it was interesting. Now, more from President Biden's surrogates. Here you have Jasmine Crockett coming out strong after the debate and just saying, look, Donald Trump lied about everything. Play this clip.
Hello, everyone. So I represent Texas, and we know that abortion is on the ballot. And to be clear, tonight we saw two things. People can choose between a con-in-chief or a commander-in-chief. And so what we saw was someone who sat up there and was acting as if he was some used car salesman that wanted to just tell us whatever and pretend as if it was fact. The reality is that our president submitted to you what looks like substance. The substance of the issue is simple. We have somebody that is bragging about the fact that he took Roe v. Wade away from us. Whereas we know the next step, they've gone after mifepristone. They want to go after contraception. And unfortunately, in the state of Texas, they're talking about instituting the death penalty. What the American people have to decide is that they're going to choose themselves. This election isn't about all of the lies that Trump is selling you. What it's about is the facts. The facts are that he took that right away from us, and he wants to take more rights away from us, and he did not shy away from it. Every time he didn't want to answer a question, he just decided to deflect. The reality is that people are dying. We had over 26,000 women that were impregnated in the state of Texas alone in the last year since the Dobbs decision as a result of rape. That is unacceptable. You all know the story of Kate Cox. You know the story of Dr. Denard. You know the story of women that are potentially losing their lives. And so there is only one clear choice, and that clear choice is Joe Biden and the blue team. And that's exactly why we're here.
Him again? Well, we'll see. He's calling me new scum. He's really elevated. I think my seventh grade friend called me new scum. That's the elevation of the maturity of Donald Trump as he's gotten older. But look, I'll work with anyone that wants to work to advance the cause of this country, my state, and the world we're trying to build. That goes back to the civility of shaking someone's hand. I'm just not that person. Open hand, not closed fist. We vehemently disagree with one another. I live in the most un-Trump state in America. We were involved in 122 lawsuits against the Trump administration. But when it came to COVID, when it came to wildfires and floods,
He delivered.
Well, he delivered because we had to go a long way to kiss the proverbial ring. That's the difference between this guy. And that's what you're seeing. It's a bit of a kleptocracy of sorts. That's what he's running right now. Look at the folks that are doing these fundraisers for him. It's all about what they can carve out to get in return for themselves. Trump, yes, is, I know it's a talking point for us, all about himself. Everybody knows that, including his supporters. But he's carving out those with means, including making deals for $1 billion on oil and gas, and I'll take care of your regulations in public. This is corruption of the highest order, and we will always call that out. At the same time, I'll work with anyone that will work with us.
All right.